a new video. My name is Miri Baca. For those of you who don't know, if you are new here, well, welcome, and I hope that you will subscribe down below. And also, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get started. So today's video is a Q&A, and I'm so excited about it because I don't think I've done one in my channel. Maybe I've done one. I think I did one with, I did the twin tag, so it was kind of like a Q&A, but anyways, I'm excited. This is my very first Q&A by myself, so I hope that you guys stick around. I got a bunch of cool questions from Instagram. I asked you guys to write down any questions that you had for me, and there's a bunch that I just really want to get to, so let's go ahead and get started with this video. So the first question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I like this question a lot because I think about it a lot. So personally, in 5 years, I see myself being married and possibly having a kid or two. I know it's kind of weird to say, but honestly, I've always wanted to be married and have kids. So hopefully that happens soon. Alright, the next question is, what is your go-to Bible verse? For me, my go-to Bible verse, there's honestly a lot of Bible verses that I really love, but I think one that speaks to me and that has spoken to me for a long time is Psalm 23, and I'll read a little bit about it. And it's actually like the whole chapter of Psalm 23. So it says, I'm pretty sure you guys know it, or a lot of you know it because it's pretty famous. So it says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me by still waters, and by still and quiet waters. He refreshes and restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy. You have anointed and refreshed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." So there you go. That's my favorite Bible verse. Alright, so next question is, are you currently talking or dating talking to someone or dating? And the question is, no, I'm not currently dating, but I am talking to someone. I've been talking to that person for a while, but it's pretty hard because it's long distance, so we're trying to take things slow, and yeah, there's not really much to say about that. But if anything happens, don't worry, I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so next one is, what are your views on sex before marriage? Okay, this one is a spicy one. So my views on sex before marriage, obviously I am a Christian, and I believe that that sex should be saved for marriage. So I don't think casual sex is beneficial. I think it's very damaging, and I just think that whenever two people get bonded together through sex, that bond, it stays with you for a long time, and it's something that you can't really detach yourself from super quick. So I feel like it's very damaging, especially if you're in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship with someone that you don't really know all that much, or that you haven't been with all of that much. And so yeah, I think the marriage bed should be kept sacred, and that's my personal opinion. That is what I'm striving for right now. No, I'm not a virgin. I've actually been married before, and I'm divorced. So if you want to learn more about that, you can. I will link that video down below that talks about that in my testimony. But anyway, I do strive to save myself for marriage until I get married again, and I think that's something really beautiful. And yeah, that's pretty much my view of what I think. I mean, I believe in the Bible, and the Bible also says that sex should be kept for marriage and nothing else. So yeah. Okay, next question. Okay, so these two questions they kind of go hand in hand. So the first one is, what is the hardest part about being a teacher? And then, what's your favorite thing about being a teacher? So I think the hardest part about being a teacher is keeping all of the kids in your classroom engaged all at the same time, because obviously there's a bunch of different kids. They don't all learn at the same pace. They're not all interested in every single subject. So that's honestly the hardest part for me, is just keeping them engaged and making things fun all of the time, because I don't want to be a robot. Like, I know when I had teachers that were robots, like I wouldn't listen to them. So I know I don't want to be like that, and I want to keep things interesting. So that's honestly the hardest part for me. The best part about being a teacher is that I get to change kids' lives and I get to make a difference, you know, and I get to teach our future. Like, kids are the future, and so it's very humbling, and it's really cool to see that and to be able to do, just to make a positive impact in a kid's life, because you don't ever know what that kid is going to become, you know. Hopefully every single kid that I teach will, you know, hopefully they will succeed and want to keep going on in life and just do great things, but that's just my hope, you know. So the fact that I can be doing that every day is so cool, and I love it. Okay, next question. When is your birthday, and when did you find out about Abby's 2 pregnancies? So I'm guessing this is one of my sister's subscribers. So my birthday is April 30th and I will be turning 24. And when did I find out about my sister's pregnancies? Honestly, I don't remember really with Amelie, but I remember my sister was living in San Antonio at that time, and I'm pretty sure she just called us really quick before she, you know, told anyone else, so that was pretty special. And then with Cami, like the same thing, but it was super funny because she got pregnant right away after trying, so like we knew that she was gonna be expecting a baby soon because they were trying. So okay, next one. Do you want to teach middle school? No, I do not. I actually was a middle school teacher, and I'm happy that I got to experience that, but I would not want to go back. What is your dream place to live? Okay, this is a hard one. Honestly, like, I've never been really outside of the US except for like going to Mexico. So I haven't really been able to travel like outside of the US, but within the US, I think my dream place would probably be Oregon, because I've never been there, but I've heard and I've seen a lot of pictures, but it has mountains and it's close to beaches, and like the weather is pretty cool. It's pretty similar to Colorado's weather, and so I don't know, I think that it would be kind of like a little bit of both, you know, mountains, beaches, so you can do both things that I really love. So yeah, but honestly, I don't know, I really like Colorado, and hopefully God keeps me here for a little bit longer. Okay, so this next one is really interesting. My friend asked, what are your pet peeves? Listen up, guys, I have a lot of pet peeves, okay? Okay, the first pet peeve that I have, and I actually put it on my story yesterday, it talks about my pet peeve, is whenever you're in self-checkout and the self-checkout person, you know that person speaking to you like, place your item in the bagging area, you know. Honestly, that is my pet peeve, because they are so loud and obnoxious, and I know that you can turn it off the volume, but then when you turn off the volume, then you don't know what you're doing wrong, and so that's super annoying because it always like beeps at me, and I'm always there like embarrassed because I always need help from the employees working there. So that's one of my pet peeves. Another pet peeve is chapped lips. I hate chapped lips. I literally wear chapstick, like I don't even know how many times I put chapstick on in a day, probably like 15 to 20 times a day, and I'm not even exaggerating. I hate chapped lips. Another pet peeve that I have is when guys see a girl and they don't open the door for her. Like, how disrespectful are you? Like, whether you like the girl or not, like, you're a guy and you should open the door for her. Like, that's just common sense to me, you know? A few of my other pet peeves are low storage on my phone and my MacBook. I always have low storage, and I absolutely hate it. It's just the most annoying thing, and I'm to that point where I just want to get unlimited storage so that I don't ever have to deal with that problem again, but it also takes a lot of money, so we'll see. Another thing that really annoys me and just gets on my nerves is when people are on their phone and you ask them a question and they literally ignore you. Like, they don't even realize that you asked them a question because they're so glued to their phone, and it's like the most annoying thing because like you feel disrespected, you know, you're having a conversation with someone and they're on their phone and you're trying to ask them a question and they don't know what the heck you just said and they just keep going. So yeah, that's that can be very irritating. Okay guys, so the next question is, what do you love most about being a twin? And my sister Abby asked that. So thanks sis. But anyway, so what I love about being a twin, I actually love a lot of things about being a twin, but probably the best part is that you're never really alone. Like, my sister and I have been roommates since we were in my mom's stomach, and like we've never been separated for more than like, I don't know, like 2 months. For a while she like lived in Arizona over the summer, and that was probably the most that we had been apart. But like it's just so awesome when we go together. Like, I always have her and things like that, so just like usually not ever being alone, and just like having a company and a best friend for life, you know. So yeah, that's what I love about being a twin. The next one is, what is your favorite thing about being an aunt? Honestly, I have a lot of favorites about being an aunt, but I think that my favorite is spoiling them, and when I can, and just spending time with them, you know, but giving them back at the end of the day. Like, okay, you can take your kids now, because I don't have that responsibility. So my least favorite would probably be changing diapers, because I've changed a lot of my nieces and nephews' diapers in the past. Okay, the next question says, I always wondered why you guys haven't visited your mom. Are you able to? So no, the answer is no. We have not been able to visit my mom for a very long time because we can't go to Mexico, because my sister and I are dreamers. And we are also under DACA, so it stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which means that we can't go back to Mexico yet, hopefully soon. But yeah, everything is pretty much pending right now because of the whole like precedents and all the situation, all of those situations changing. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll get to see my mom soon, but as of right now, no, we cannot go back to Mexico to visit her. The next question is, do you read the Bible? And yes, I do read the Bible. I love the Bible. It's my favorite book by far. And right now I am doing a devotional, a 1-year devotional with my mentor, and it's pretty cool. I'm very excited. We just started it, so I look forward to that. And yeah. The next question is, can you make more faith-related videos? Yes, guys, I really want to make a bunch of faith-related videos, and I would like you guys to go ahead and comment down below if you have other ideas. I have some in my mind right now, but it's just a matter of taking the time to film them and everything, and just thinking about the content and everything. So if you guys can give me ideas, I would greatly appreciate it. The next one is, what is your biggest dream in life? Honestly, my biggest dream in life is just to glorify God in everything that I do, and love God and love people. Love the people that are not loved. Love the poor. Love the needy, you know, and just reach out to them because they're the ones that need it the most. So the next question is funny. It says, who is your favorite sibling? Honestly, I don't have favorites. I don't have a favorite. I mean, obviously I see Emmy like every single day, so we kind of get annoyed at each other, but I definitely could not live without her. So I would say Emmy and Abby are the siblings I'm most closest to, but I love all of my siblings equally, and yeah, that's that. It says, can you give me a shout out on your video? Yes, Carla_1234110. There is your shout out. Thank you for being a part of my YouTube channel and for subscribing. You're so sweet. The next one is, are you getting married? Well, hopefully in the future, we'll see. I'm actually really struggling because I just want it to happen soon, you know, and I feel like in the past I've just had a hard time just being patient and trusting God to bring me a good guy, and right now I'm just trusting God through all of that, and yeah, hopefully I will get married soon in the future. We'll see. Okay, the next one is, how often do you see your twin? Every day. Just like I mentioned, we live together and we work together, so I see her quite often, which is a blessing, honestly. The next one is, why do you go to school on Mondays through Thursdays and not Friday? That's just how our district is set up. I'm really not sure why, but I'm not gonna complain because I love it. I love 3-day weekends. The next one is, how many kids do you want? I love you so much. Aw, thank you. So I would like 4 kids. I mean, it's whatever God says, but I think 4 kids is like a good amount. 3 or 4, but I feel like 4 would be like a little bit better because that way no one is left out. Does that make sense? Like two two of my kids can be really close, and then the other two can be really close, and then yeah. So I don't know, that's just my thinking. It might just be me. Let's see, the next one is, if you could teach any other grade, what would it be? If I could teach any other grade, I think I would do second grade because they're so cute, and eventually kinder, but I just need a lot of patience before I do that. Did you guys, did you and Emmy, did you guys, Emmy and you, have ever fought? Okay, I think they mean, have you and Emmy ever fought? So yes, guys, we are twins, and let me tell you, our relationship has not always been the best, okay? When we were little, we would always just like argue about everything and anything, and just like literally like pull each other's hair, scratch each other, and just like be very aggressive with each other. But we definitely don't do that anymore. There's still times when we argue and fight, but we've grown out of it, thankfully. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is. I mean, I think it happens with every sibling, you know, like you guys fight eventually at one point or another in your lives. So, but anyways, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of the questions that you guys asked me. I had so much fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below if you have any ideas for future videos. It doesn't have to be faith related. It can be about anything else that you guys want to see, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Are we recording? Oh. Okay. All right, let me start that over. Hi guys. Welcome to a new video. My name is Miri. My name is B. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so I do strive my